Make a homemade coffee cake. The filling is what I'm going to start with, which is 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and this is an optional ingredient, but a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. It just takes this to such a different level of flavor. Definitely give it a try if you haven't ever. You'll thank me later. Now I'm going to make the streusel, which is 2/3 cup of flour, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a stick of cubed cold butter. And then I'm just going to take a fork and start working it together. And eventually it will start looking sort of like sand, which is what you want. And then set that aside. And now we're going to make the batter, which is 1 stick of softened butter, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/2 cup of both brown sugar and white sugar, 2 eggs, and 1 cup, I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring cup, so I'm doing 2. And you can either use sour cream or full-fat Greek plain yogurt, which is what I'm using, and about a teaspoon or so of vanilla. You know I never measure. And then mix this until it's just combined. As with all baking, don't overwork your batter. I previously preheated my oven to 350 as well. Then I generously greased my dish. You can bake this in a 9x13, or if you have a pretty baking dish like I have. And you're going to put half the batter on the bottom and then sprinkle your entire bowl of the filling over that dough and try to cover all of it. And then I'm going to take the rest of the batter and I'm going to dollop it on top, and then I'm going to use my rubber spatula and carefully spread the batter. Try not to mix the filling into the batter. It's okay if it does, but just try to be gentle with it. And then once you have all of the batter spread out, you're going to take the streusel and pour it all over the top and then spread it out to cover all the batter. Then you're going to put this into your 350-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. And it's so delicious, and I did forget to show you me cutting it, but here it is. It's delicious. Enjoy.